Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Horse Racing Simulator from the Atari ST. We're back. It is the rise of the Horse Racing Simulator and the rise of the notifications going off on my phone. Stop that. Okay, we are going to grab some members of the crew, get them in. We're going to have some very badly simulated horse races from this Atari ST game from the 1990s. And we're going to play some bets for a laugh, see who wins and who may just come away with a speedboat, because that's how this works. Let's see who's in the old Discord and who is going to be racing today. There is a Mr. Venato.
Hello.
A British Andy.
Hola.
A Turbo.
Greetings.
Urtheart.
Yarg.
And the horse whisperer himself, Mr. Vger.
Buongiorno.
He does very well at these horse racing games. It was very cool last time. He practically placed every time again. So...
Well, no, we were just discussing. We don't think he was here last time.
Maybe
not here last time. Well, he was... his usual thing is for any of the horse races to do very well indeed. To be honest, I forget what happened in the last one.
What can I say? Horse, pony, much the same.
I just remember him
Such knowledge that he brings. Horse, pony, it's almost as... Well... We've all learned something today, everybody. We've all learned something today. Horse and ponies are practically the same. Well...
The ponies are just miniature horses.
Oh, and what are miniature horses?
Shetland ponies.
Not quite.
I was going to say, Phil is LMC's pony pundit.
He's pony pundits. I'm sorry, I've just seen Scrub Monkey's comment so much for animal husbandry. Don't give him. Let's not rule it out for him just yet. This is what will happen. Each of the players gets two horses, which we'll go through who they are. They'll have very silly names. There'll be group 3 horses. Group 3 horses can go in Group 3 races. Alternatively, Group 2 races. Group 2 horses can go in Group 3 races, 2 races, or 1 race. And Group 1 horses can go in Group 2 and their own. So it's basically, you can go the above and the below, but not 2 above. It's with no guarantee of the return of Durbo just yet. We'll enter these. We'll then go to the race event itself. We'll have all 3 races. Our contestants will have the opportunity to bet on the horse that they want to go for. We will then see the race, and then we will find out that Turbo's lost all his money, because that's how this normally works.
Yeah.
And that's the case. So, Mr. Venato, hello.
Yes, hello.
Let's see who you've got. You have got Zella, a black horse, and Mild Child, also a black horse. Mr. Venato is Mr. Venato with Mild Child. Yeah, right. There's most inappropriate pairing ever. Anyway, well, you have no real choice in the matter, because there's a 7 furlong Group 1 race as the 3rd race. So. I'm just going to put them in as is. So the first race is a Group 2 race, which is fine, and the second one is a 5 furlong, so it's quite a short race. But it's a Group 3 race in the rain. Entry, no entry, funnily enough, because we don't have any horses. I mean, if you wanted to blow all your money, there is a Class 1 horse available called Duent.
I'm not insane.
You're not,
not yet.
Are you saying that more to yourself than anything? I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm not insane! Anyway, those are your horses. We move on to the next player, which is Andy. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for the host earlier. I didn't notice that.
No, you're welcome. Anytime. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent. You know what would be lovely?
Would be lovely.
If I could actually have both windows up at the same time. That would be fantastic. And I could actually see the menu then. Excellent. Right, you have got Lucic, or Lukic, which is a grey horse, and the well-known horse Jake.
Jake.
Just Jake, which is also a grey horse. He is the grey man, everybody.
Is that Jake the Snake Roberts horse?
No, it's a horse.
It's just called Jake.
Oh, okay.
Jake the Snake Roberts' horse. Yes, it's a horse. It's a well-known wrestling horse with a snake. You have the opportunity to buy for the same ludicrous amount of money a Class 2 horse called Deny.
Deny. Oh, I so
Deny.
want to buy it just
Deny!
just so I can say it when he wins. Denied.
Denied!
You've been denied.
It's,
You know what?
You can afford it. It's a lot of money, though.
You know what? Sod it. Do it. Because I want Deny in my team.
You want to deny, or you... Okay. Fine, it's purchased. Now, do you want to keep your horses as is? Or do you want to sell one of the others? Because you can do that. Just to make sure you get a bit more money. I mean, they're pretty much... Well, they're saying that they're probably worth much at this time.
You know what? Let's... I'm going to sell Jake. Let's sell Jake.
Sell Jake. Jake is sold! You more or less doubled your money, though.
Sold for the horse meat.
Sold! Off to the factory
wow.
it goes. Anyway,
There we
Deny
go.
is a brown horse, so you know.
Fine.
Right,
Brown horses
you have
are
the
cool.
option here then, because you've got a Class 2 horse, so you can enter that horse in any of these races. Which one would you like to... bearing in mind that Lukic can only go in the top 2, where would you like your horses to go?
Let's go put Deny in the Group 3 race.
You can't.
I can't?
Oh, you can, you can. So, so Lucic in the Group 2 race, and the Class 2 horse in the Group 3 race.
No. Did I say Lucic from Group? Oh, right. My bad then. Let's swap that around. If I can do that.
Right, hang on a minute. So,
I haven't played this in a long
Group 2
time.
race
Yeah.
is going to have the Group 2 horse in it, yeah?
Yeah.
You're denying
Group-
that, and then... obviously-
Deny in Group 3.
And then
is-
Luca can only go in that one anyway, so...
Luke can go in that one.
Right, okay, that's that confusion dealt with.
Yes. It's
Oh my goodness, it's happened! Turbo has the horse Turbo!
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my goodness, he's entered himself. Surely that's illegal.
Where do you get your horse costume?
It's the Black Beauty Turbo!
The Black Beauty Turbo.
Turbo, where
Here he
is
comes! It's Turbo!
You also have a dwarf as well.
Oh, and Oaken. Yes. Turbo Oaken is a well-known member of the band of dwarves that travelled with Bilbo Baggins. It was really quick. That's fantastic. I knew the Turbo horse existed, but to actually get it, awesome.
Turbo.
Class 3 says it all. Says Scrap Monkey.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Okay, we
Oh.
expect great things from you, Turbo.
Well,
And
John, can I ask?
it gets better.
Where do you get your horse costume from? That's for a friend.
Okay, it gets better. He's got the option to buy a Class 3 horse called Time for Bed.
Oh god.
But
God, that's horrible.
I wouldn't recommend this because it's the same amount of money as the Class 1 and Class 2 horses already offered to Andy.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna skip on that.
fine.
I'm gonna skip on that.
Yes. Okay. I now have to ask the question. Turbo, where would you like to enter yourself?
I would like to put myself into the Group 3 race, please.
Okay, so Oaken into the Group 2
2.
race, and Turbo enters. He's in the rain, 5 furlongs. Oh, this is going to be wonderful because now all of you lot are going to decide whether or not you bet on Turbo or not, and you might get upset. So, oh.
Scrub Monkey in the chat.
Wonderful.
Not a costume. He's been ridden by a donkey in pure Monty Python.
Turbo Oaken, time for bed. This is strange.
But no, it's just me with a bunch of coconuts just going up the.
Oh, best one ever. You haven't even started, right? Oh my goodness. Well, Urtheart, you have a grey horse called Big Bear. Urtheart is the Big Bear, everybody.
The big
And
bear.
apparently he's also got Sane and Swift. So
Wait, what?
Sane and Swift? Really?
Sadie Swift.
Sane and Swift.
Yep.
Vlad?
We are getting the rich names tonight.
I've not seen some of these, you know. I'm
Yeah.
backing Sane and Swift. Why aren't you? Scrub
Absolutely
Monkey.
beautiful.
Oh, I think we should give you Scrub Monkey bits at this rate. Okay, you've also got a not very good deal, but you have the opportunity to buy a Class 3 horse called Blue Ghost. Sonic is dead, everybody. There's
Isn't the blue coast inky? Or is it blinky? I can't remember.
Nah, I've lost. I don't know who's who.
it's something E.
It's not
I
Clyde,
mean-
I know it's not Clyde. Anyway, yeah, stop that.
Right, okay, so we're ignoring that horse. Blue Ghost, you are exercised from our presence, right? Right, where would you like to... Oh, God, this sounds even... Okay, where would you like to enter Big Bear?
Just call him Vlad. It's much easier.
Vlad.
The big bear.
Okay.
In the van.
And where would you like Sane and Swift?
Vlad's going into 2, Sane and Swift into 3.
Okay.
Vlad, that is the bear's name in the Russian version of Bear in the Big Blue House.
Vlad in
Hello,
Vlad in
everyone.
Giant Blue Residence. Okay.
Get those goats for me.
Okay, well, no pressure, Phil, but your lot have really got to...
Oh dear, here we go.
Hey, Scrub Monkey still got his emotes. Right. Race, let's see what Vger's got. He's got Hettinger. Oh my god, you've got ones I can barely pronounce. Hettinger, a brown horse, and Bremer.
Brema.
Bremer.
Brenna!
A
Ah,
black horse. Bremar.
Brema.
I was
Try
just-
to roll the R. It
Class
makes it sound very
three.
seductive.
Bremer. Oh, you want
Roll
me
your
to-
R. It's very seductive.
Bremer. Don't make that noise after I just say that, Phil, please. I don't need to work on you. Okay. Right. You have the opportunity to buy another Class 3 horse, Darwinia. Again, for the same ludicrous amount of money.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with the horses.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Okay, let's
Also,
Let's
Darwinia
put-
sounds like it's going to evolve into some kind of mutation.
right. Which horse would you like in the Group 2 race?
Berinia.
Bremer.
Or
Remember,
Brenna.
I was going to say you mixed
Brenna.
both of them.
Yeah. Is he cutting the horses up and sewing them back together again? Rory Bremer. Yeah, let's call it Rory from now on. Okay.
Rory.
Wait, which one's Rory?
Bremer. Rory Bremer.
Okay, Rory Bremer.
So it's now.
So is the other one Sven?
Yeah.
Nah,
I was gonna say Rory Brema. That's his name. On
I
the
forgot
weekend.
what one you wanted where now. I'm just putting whatever's.
Rory in the second race and Sven in the third race.
You can't put him in the third race.
In the second-
Anyway, right, that's those done. It's betting time now.
Oh
So
baby.
you'll have to get your member for your bets on. Okay. In the first race, which is a 7 furlong one, as you recall, there's Oaken, Son of a Gun, Zeller, Hettinger, Deny, the Big Bear, also known as Vlad, Glencroft, Quaint Q, and Unoaken,
Anoken.
which I guess is evil Oaken, like anti-Oaken or something. Right.
Or it's an unwalking horse.
Exactly. It is not woken yet. It is yet to be broken. Okay. We start with. I almost said Vlad then. We start with Vine. We start with Mr. Bonato. Mr. Bonato, your bets, and remember you have the amount of money at the bottom of the screen which you can see, but you can have it on the nose for a win or each way. It's a full race, so it should probably go to like first 3, maybe 4. Depends upon the race, really. But
Let's go each way on Zella for 500.
a steady bet. Remember, if you're doing each way, you're effectively betting twice the amount. Remember. In it goes.
I'm betting on placements. I don't
Okay.
have confidence.
Next player is Andy. Which of these creatures would you like to bet on? Oh boy. If you've not seen the graphics before, by the way, audience, it's classic. It's
Glorious.
You'll never forget it. Anyway,
You know what? I'm gonna go Big Bear.
for some reason I thought you might. Big Bear. Remember, you haven't got much money, so remember this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play it cool at the moment. I'm gonna play it simple. I'm gonna put £100 each way.
£100 each way from the British man on the Big Bear.
On the Big Bear, yes.
On the Big Bear. Okay, we move along to Mr. Turbo.
Vlad likes this.
Yeah.
Oaken,
Glad
Son
you
of a
like-
Gonzella, Hettinger, Deny, Big Bear, Glencroft, Quaint Q, or Unoaken? Or Unoaken?
Alright. I'm going to go 500 each way on Deny.
Yeah.
Or Denny. Or Denny.
No, it's Deny. It's...
It's
Don't deny. Each way, you say, yes?
deny.
Each way, yeah.
That's, I think that's quite a sensible bet myself. Anyway, moving along to Mr. Urtheart.
200 each way on Vlad.
200 each way on the Big Bear, yes?
Yes.
200 each way.
I'm supporting my horses.
You're sporting your horse, okay.
Or bear, as he seems to be.
Vger,
Yes.
Yes.
your choice of this.
I'm going to go 1,000 each way on Quaint Q.
Wow, 1,000 each way. He's starting
Wow.
big,
Confidence.
everybody. He's starting big.
This is the
does.
problem. With having his name last, he also bets last, so he can't copy
Oh,
it.
dear. Alright, we've got nine
Well,
nine
that also makes
horses.
up-
No. I can copy you. It's just I if anyone else had chosen Quaint Q, I would have also still chosen Quaint Q. It's just none of you have.
No. I mean, we can't copy you, the horse whisperer.
All right.
Exactly, use your own skills as opposed to somebody else's skills. That
Hey,
he's,
I'm just supporting my horses. That's all I ever
he's
do.
gone over many years. Okay.
My system is I just go for the ones I like the sound of.
Okay, so there's Oaken, Son of a Gun, Zeller, Hettinger, Deny, Big Bear, Glencroft, and Quaint Q, and Oaken at the bottom there. Okay, we're off!
Big Bear Grey.
We're off, everybody. Let's see, we've got Quaint Q just in the lead at the minute by a nose from Son of a Gun.
Come on, Big Bear.
Hettinger is there, followed, and Deny's not doing so hot at the minute, but not nearly as badly as Oaken is.
Zella, you lazy fuck.
I
Move.
knew my own horse would screw me over.
Oh.
Son of a
Big
Gun,
Bear.
5 furlongs to go, Quaint Q, those are the two. Unoaken though on the rail is doing pretty well, as is Glencroft. Don't ask if I've not mentioned your horse yet, 4 furlongs to go, because it's best not asking. Oaken, okay, note for the owner of Oaken. Oaken really hates this ground. Okay, so 3 furlongs to go. It is Unoaken at the minute in the lead. And pulling away. Pulling away indeed. Goodness knows who's next.
Oh,
Quaint Q from Glencroft and Big Bear's in there. 1 furlong to go. Unoaken in the lead by about 2 or 3 lengths at the minute. And wins. Oh dear, oh dear. Unoaken from Glencroft from Big Bear, I think.
Big Bear's getting.
Big Bear's in there.
Yes!
You do me proud, Russian bear.
Right. Mr. Venato loses 1,000. The British man wins 240. Turbo
win.
loses 1,000. Urtheart receives 480. And Vger loses 2,000.
So happy.
240 quid.
Make sure, by the way, guys watching, you get your own bets in the chat. Let us know who you're betting on in particular horse races. Right.
You know what'd be really cool, Kev?
Bloody deny.
You know what'd be really cool? If you could get... Oh.
No, I don't know what would be really cool, so tell me.
If you could get a bot that you could be able to like get currency for the stream, and then when you're doing the horse racing, people can then bet on horses, and then it's
yes,
like,
but then I would be actually betting.
well,
And subject to gambling
And
laws.
subject to gambling laws.
oh, people do it on Twitch all the time with like not actual currency, with like this channel currency. So you
I
make your own-
know, but it's
It's a grey area.
it's a grey area that I'd like to stay away from. So anyway,
Fair
race
enough.
2.
Understandable.
Race 2, back to. I mean, if you want to bet into the bank of LMC with bits, you won't get anything out. But
Other than Kev's undying gratitude.
undying gratitude. Is the bit sale still on? Because there was like you could get like 500 bits for practically nothing.
Can have a look at that.
Or something. I don't know if that was still on. Anyway.
No, it's gone now.
That's neither here nor there, no. Okay, so race 2, back with Mr. Venato. You have Mild Child, the horse formerly known as Bremer, Lucic, Sane and Swift, Turbo, Wanna Know, Bilko. So Turbo, Wanna Know, Bilko, Guilfred, Wow Bow.
Wow, wow.
Wow Bow.
Gidfred, isn't it? There's no L.
Gidfred.
Gidfred.
500 each way on Turbo.
Yay! Support your local Turbo, everybody. Which you can do by following him on Twitch.
Yeah.
This is true.
Anyway, each way. Okay. I did see a Voluptuous Spy come in there, by the way. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I did that.
Hi.
Right. Andy, your choice.
You know what? I'm going to support my local Turbo too. £200 on Turbo each way.
£200 of Turbo each way.
I don't think betting on me is a very good idea.
Just wait, you'll win.
Well, it's now your
There's
choice.
rates on there, Turbo.
It's now your choice.
Good.
Get ready. I would have gone for Quaint Q because it's Latin. Never mind. Now I'm betting on Gitfred. It's Git. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go for the favorite, and I'm gonna go 500 each way on Wow Bow.
500 each way on Wow Bow.
Little wow bow.
I mean, it might be a greyhound that's gotten lost on racing at the wrong track, but we'll never know. Urtheart.
Wow. West. I don't know. Sorry, Turbo. I'm gonna have to support my own horse because he's in this. I'm
Good.
gonna go 200 each way on. Each way? Yeah, each
Sane
way on Sane and Swift.
200 each way.
Yeah.
On Sane and Swift. Okay, that's that sorted. Next up, Mr. Vger.
Yes.
It's your choice.
I am going to pick my own horse this time. And I will say 800 each way.
Would you like to name a horse?
800
800 each way. Okay, fine.
Rory.
Okay. 800 on Rory.
Or was that one Sven?
No, that's
No, that's Rory. It's Rory.
Right.
I don't know. They're interchangeable.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh, God.
Right. So we've got Mild Child, Bremer, also known as Andy. Not Andy. Rory.
Well,
There's another one. Oh goodness me. Then the grey horse is Lucic. Then Sane and Swift is the first brown horse. Turbo is the black horse in the middle, which everyone will be keeping an eye on. Then there's Wanna Know, Bilko, Gitfred, and Wow Bow is the black horse at the bottom. They're under starters orders, everybody. Oh,
it does win,
Project
I'll
Phoenix
be
Production
surprised.
says, vote with your heart, vote for the Mild Child. So Peter's gone for Mild Child.
Peter's gone for Mild Child.
Okay.
Give you some money.
Right. Hope everybody's ready for this.
let's do it.
Under starters orders,
yeah.
and they're off.
Oh, baby.
Okay. It's a very bad start for Wow Pow.
Oh shit!
Very bad start indeed. And I've got bad news. I mean, worse news. Turbo's going back at rate of knots 2. 4 furlongs to go, and it's 1-0 from Mild Child. Just maybe from Bilko, I think. It's a bit difficult to tell, but it is definitely 1-0 in the lead. 3 furlongs to go. Lucic isn't doing too good at all. Sane and Swift sort of middle of the pack and could pounce here. Turbo's starting to inch back just a little bit, but it is still, even at this stage, 1-0 from Bilko. 2 furlongs to go. And there's a tiny gap, but then there's the Mild Child. Here he comes. Sane and Swift is moving up very slowly as everyone else starts to tire. It is now with 1 furlong to go. Mild Child, but Mild Child's going as well. And here comes Sane and Swift. Sane and Swift coming up. But so is Gidfred. Sane and Swift at the line. Just from Gidfred and then Bilko. And everyone else was kind of nowhere. And Sane and Swift wins. Gidfred second. Bilko third. Let's see what the actual... what that gives. Lose. Okay, everyone loses lots of money, especially Vger, except Urtheart, who receives 1,720, everybody.
Yay!
Give me my luck back, Josh.
Hey, I had faith in my own horses. What do you want?
I had faith in my horses, and now they're going to the glue factory.
Wow. Jesus.
Anyway, so this horse race, I don't think anybody's in, is it? Because it's the Class 1 race. Okay, so you have Main Plain, Clasher, Combi, Sindinistra, Elo Pot, Late Train, and Lost Boy. Again, much like the last race, this might actually just be a child that's looking for his mother. Will you please come to the starting gates if you have lost this small boy? A jockey's climbed on his back and he's off. Oh well. Does he run well in the rain? Anyway,
1,000 each way on Late Train.
1,000 each way on a late train. Okay. Next up, Andy. Main Plain and a late train.
Lost Boy, 200.
£200 on the potential orphan. Each way?
Each way.
Okay. I also thought it might be this Electric Light Orchestra. Electric Light Orchestra's hot. Yes. It's their drug stash. How do you think they saw those blue skies? Okay, that's that done. Next, Turbo. Who or what would you like to bet on?
Combi, and we'll go 800 each way.
800 each way. Okay. Right. So small field here as well, remember? Okay. Up to Urtheart, I think.
Clasher 200 to win.
200 to win. Oh, he's been doing well, and he's got confidence enough to put wins on now.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't care.
Getting cocky now.
Yeah. Vger, what are you going to do about that, Vger?
I'm betting 200.
Can you go broke on this?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, remember, every week you also incur costs because you're sending the horses out, but you're also caring for the horses. You're stabling them all, which is very expensive.
You're sewing their mane onto their head.
I'm going broke after this.
Or is that just me?
First round.
What's going on?
It's my bet now, isn't it?
It is. It still says player free, but we know that's broke at the bottom, so it is you.
Okay. Has anyone gone for Elo Pot?
Electric Light Orchestra's pot. No, they have not.
All right. I will go for the ELO. And I will do 1,000 each way.
1,000 each way on the drugs. Okay. Right.
You gotta go.
That
you gotta
horse
go
is
on the,
smuggling for me.
Okay.
you gotta go on the ELO and play the PFP.
Oh dear.
Don't
So
bring ELO down to that level.
don't bring them down.
They are a legendary band.
Absolutely not. Absolutely so. I mean, I don't know why I said absolutely not. I was looking at something else.
I would have
Oh, absolutely not in terms of bringing them down to that level. Okay.
Let's get on with the race.
Anyway, late trains take a late lead, says Pete, as his bet. Anyone else want to place a bet? Put them in, because we're about to go to the races. 7 horses, much shorter. No, it's still a 7 furlong race, but it's still a much smaller field this time, which will come into effect with the each way, of course. So we have no grey horses this time. It's Main Plain from Clasher, the 2 black horses at the top. And then you've got Combi, Sindinista, Elopot, Late Train, and Lost Boy is the black horse at the bottom. Potentially a small child that has been mislaid. So, 3, 2, 1, we're off. Okay. It's Elopot, or Elopot, which takes a very early lead from Lost Boy with 6 furlongs to go. Rest of the pack is actually falling back quite a lot in comparison to
Last with
Elopot. 5 furlongs to go, and Elopot is like 2 lengths clear? 2 lengths plus clear from Lost Boy? Main Plain is third at the minute, but it's still Lost Boy, and Lost Boy's starting to tire now as well. Elopot is just racing away with this 3 lengths and more now.
Come on, hard drugs.
Come on.
It's still pretty even. Clasher is nosed into second and is making a valiant effort to try and catch up Elopot with 2 furlongs to go. In fact, you've got to wonder if that early burst is starting to tire Elopot, because here comes Clasher. Clasher could get Urtheart the win here, and he's gone. He's gone. His whole legs have gone, and it is indeed Clasher who takes the win.
Oh, he's gone.
I just need a 3rd place. Yeah, 3rd place. Come on, Combi.
Combi gets it, but do you get it because there's a shorter field and you put it on each way? We'll see. Clasher from Elopot from Combi. Oh, I've got a feeling Turbo's not going to get any money, and he doesn't because it's a small field. No. Venato loses 2,000. British Man loses 400. Turbo loses 1,600. Smaller fields. There is it down to the top 2. Urtheart receives more money, 1,200, and Vger, he's back to his winning ways, ladies and gents, and good evening to TA Black, who has just materialised into the Twitch chat. But Vger gains £2,125, and apparently has orgasmed. But there we go. It's
That was Josh.
What?
I'm not going to ask how you know that. Okay.
It
We will
wasn't
never
me.
know. We will never know.
We will never know, and we're not going to ask. Okay.
This guy was in the middle of drinking.
Ein.
Oh, that's a good skill you got there.
Ein. You have the opportunity to buy a Class 2 horse for £9,891 called a Broken Noses.
Sure, why not? Let's get it.
Yeah.
Go in a couple of punches.
Ian, Turbo has the horse called Turbo. We are in the promised land. Okay. Would you like to buy this
It's not
horse?
doing well anyway.
Would you like to buy this horse, Ian?
Yes.
You would? Okay. It is bought. Okay. Let's just see. It's another black horse. Okay, we move on, and we have... it's not actually a good time for you to buy it, funnily enough. There are 2 Group 1 races and a Group 3 race, so you'll only be able to enter Broken Noses and one of your Class 3 horses. Which of these races? There's a short race in the rain, and there is a long race, 8 furlongs in the fine.
Let's put Broken Noses in the short Group 1 race.
Okay, and which horse would you like to enter in the 6 furlong Group 3 race?
Mile Child, because he did a lot better than Zella did.
Well, as a point for the owners of the horses, if your horse does well, remember the length of the race and the weather that was there, because that'll tell you as to whether or not you want to have that horse in that particular race when it comes along again. Okay, next up, got 2 race entries. Next up, Andy.
No.
There is no horses for sale for you.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
I don't have the money anyway.
You can also enter both. You can enter both your horses. So obviously, Lucic can only go in the Group 3 race. Mm-hmm. Short and rainy, or long and fine for Deny.
Ooh. I wonder Deny. Deny was in a rain, and he didn't do very good. So I think maybe I'm gonna give Deny the fine weather
The long
race,
fine race. I would agree with
fine
that.
race.
I would agree with that decision. Okay.
I think maybe he goes slow, but then as soon as the race progresses, he'll get that added boost.
We'll see, won't we? Okay. Turbo, you also get a chance to buy another horse. It's called Looney Tune. It's a Class 2 horse for the same amount of money. 9,891.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for that.
Okay, we've bought it. It has been bought. It has been purchased. Right. It
Congratulations, Turbo. You've
is
got a
another black horse for you. Right.
I hope these Toontown horses are good.
As long as you not put them in the dip, it's all fine. Right.
Don't want them near Acme products.
Okay.
Actually, if it loses, it's going in the dip.
Also, broken noses denies.
Worst is being sent to the glue factory.
Indeed. Right. Which horse race would you like to enter Looney Tune in? The
Put
short
Looney Tune in the short rainy.
Short and rainy. Right. And Turbo or Oaken in the Group 3 race at the bottom.
Turbo into the Group 3 because it was in the rain last time. So
yeah, good idea. Find out just how well they go in a different kind of race. Okay, next up. Urtheart, do you have the chance to buy Time for Bed again? You've got plenty of money because you've got 9, but it'll cost you the same amount of money again. But it's Class 3.
I can't even enter him in a race. No, sod off.
That's a clever idea. Right. Can you remember how well, in what kind of race each of them did so well?
No, I can't. Is the problem?
That's the problem. Okay, so you can only enter
yeah
the groups, the Group 3 race at the bottom, the 6 furlong one. It is in the fine.
Give Sane and Swift another try.
Sane and Swift gets another run out. I'm sorry, fans of Big Bear.
Vlad needs his vodka.
Vlad is drunk after first race.
He did so well.
Too many oats. It is not good.
To be fair, Big Bear did come third in a Class 2 race.
Oh, Phil's going to love this one. You have the chance to buy a Class 2 horse called American Slug.
Wait, it went quiet when you
American Slug.
I get to buy what?
A Class 2 horse. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
American Slug.
American Slug, Class 2 horse, same amount of money. It is entirely up to you.
Oh, I've got 2 Class 3. I'll leave it.
You leave it this time. Okay, which horse would you like to place in the 6 furlong Group 3? Hettinger or the horse we're calling Rory?
I'll go with Hettinger.
Hettinger. Okay, there we go. And we're off to the races again, everybody. Okay, so first race up, we have Pink Bottle at 5-1. Looney Tune is 11-2. Deck Feston, that's a name we've come across before, at 5-1. Hopper is at 6-1. Broken Noses is at 6-1 as well. Speedy is at 11-2. Do you trust a horse named Speedy?
No.
Singer is at 11-2, and Sindinister is back at 7-1. So, sort of joint favourites, Pink Bottle and Deck Feston here, I would say. What would you like to bet on, Mr. Velasco?
Let's go 300 each way on. Let's go Broken Noses.
300 each way on Broken Noses. Okay. Next up is Andy, and like I say, trust in your heart, trust in Broken Noses, says Pete. Get your bets in, everybody. Go on in the chat. Let us know who
Just
you want
Broken
to
Noses win. It's going to be Broken
get.
Noses.
Get your bets in the Twitch chat, please. Right.
Let's go 150 on Hopper each way.
150 on Hopper each way. Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you should be okay for a top 3 finish, I think, with that. Right. The British man has bet. Next up is the Scotsman. What does he say in terms of his horse choices?
We'll go 500 on. We'll go 500 on Hopper each way as well.
500 on Hopper each way, you say? Okay, we can certainly sort that out. Off it goes. Right. Urtheart.
200 on Looney Tunes each way.
$200 each way on Looney Tune. That's done for you, sir. Here's your tickets. And next up is Vger.
Okay, then. Let's go. Sindester.
Sindinister.
Sorry, Sindinister. 500 each way.
500 each way on Sindinister. Okay. So, again, for people who are watching and maybe not familiar with this, at the very end of the night, we will do a quit, basically. And all of the horses will be sold. Now, of course, how well they've done in during the races will obviously affect how much money they're sold for. So
Yeah, it just
even if
depends
people have got a lot of money now, it's entirely up to the combination of the money they get from betting and or outside of the horses and the value the horses they themselves are. So we'll see how this goes. Keeps hearing that last horse as Sinister. No, it's not. But let's go with it. Okay. Brown horse, the top is Pink Bottle. Then there's Looney Tune, Deck Feston. The first brown horse is Hopper. Not brown horse, first grey horse is Hopper. Then there is Broken Noses, which is the black horse, in between the other grey horse, which is Speedy. And at the bottom there's 2 brown horses, Singer and Sindinister. They are under starters orders, everybody. And they're off. Okay.
Come on, Broken Noses.
Okay. Whose horse was Looney Tune?
Mine and Turbo's, I think.
Bad news. Okay, so it's Sindinister in the lead at the minute with 4 furlongs to
It's
go
the horse that I bought, so.
Yeah.
from Singer. Then Pink Bottle at the top. It's just the brown horse is just rolling away with this at the minute. 3 furlongs to go. Still Sindinister.
Come on, Broken
From
Noses.
Singer.
Push forward.
Anyway, here comes Hopper though. Hopper into third.
Yeah.
Go,
Moving
Hopper.
on to second, and is dragging Broken Noses with it. In fact, all the brown horses have kind of gone, and all of a sudden, with 1 furlong to go, it is between the 2 grey horses
Go,
and
Hopper.
Broken Noses.
Help your way to the
And Broken, by a nose,
Come on,
by a
come on,
nose,
come
it's
on,
going to be
come on.
Speedy.
No, you little shit.
Go.
Photo finish, actually, photo finish. It made his side the other way.
I think Speedy got it.
I think Speedy got it too, but it depends what the photo says. Speedy did get it from Broken Noses and Hopper.
I
all
get
those
money.
early runners, all those early
Yes.
runners disappeared into the distance.
Poor
But not
broken
nearly as far
noses.
back as Looney Tune did. So again, Looney Tune doesn't like the short races and
He doesn't like the rain.
doesn't like the rain, doesn't like short races. Anyway, Mr. Venato receives
love the
six.
glue factory.
Mr. Venato receives 660. The British man receives 330, and Turbo receives 1,100.
Good.
Urtheart loses 400 and Vger loses 1,000. Photo finish. There we go, everyone.
Pass
There
it,
you
my
go.
place is cancelled.
Although I would have liked him to come a little, either second or first, but can't win them all.
Scrum Monkey says it turns out Deckfest wasn't good. Well, it's not nearly as good without Antfest. Okay, Mr. Venato. You have Chainsaw,
Chainsaw.
Woozle, Deny, Ujuko, Ninetales, Persian Plan, Viking Sid, and Vilelso. This is going to be half of these are going to be fun to say rapidly.
Let us go with Deny. Or 500
Deny.
each way.
Was that 500?
Each way, yes.
500 each way for Mr. Venato. Again, guys in the vote for Jocelyn, vote for Viking Sid, says B. Oh dear. The well-known,
no,
the well-known
this is-
mascot.
This is obviously the Norwegian gimmick for
Danish.
Psycho Sid. Or
Danish.
Danish, whatever.
Actually, no, it would be Norwegian as Viking. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Why would a fox
why would
enter
a
a horse
fox
race?
enter a horse race?
Yeah, Ninetales. Why would Ninetales? I think.
Hey, who are you
Why
going
would
to
a
bet?
Pokemon be in this race?
Why would Chainsaw be in this race? Never mind anything else what these horses are doing.
It's
Hey,
the
don't you
biscuits
be
mascot.
dissing on
Hope you know I
chainsaw.
bought a chainsaw in your whatever raw.
Right. So the favourite is, from what I can see, joint favourites of Viking Sid and Ujuko. Deny
You
is the
know
rank
what?
out, is pretty much the outsider.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go for my horse because I feel like he's gonna be an underdog.
So Deny, yeah?
Deny 200 win.
I'll tell you what, if that comes in, that'll do quite well for you.
Yeah.
If it comes in.
If it comes in, I'm
Turbo.
taking the risk.
Sir, what would you like?
I am going to put on 100 on Ninetales to win.
100 on Ninetales to win. Okay. Next up, I'm seeing Scrub Monkey saying go Persian Plan. Okay. Urtheart.
200. I think you know which one to. Either way, actually.
200 on Chainsaw, would that be?
Duh.
200 each way on Chainsaw.
Just gotta hope he has enough gas.
Groovy.
Chainsaw must think he's in Texas right now. He's blitzing for
He's massacring the field!
Random genius is
Better
going
or
for
not
the
pleased. Right. Next up, last up, Vger.
Yes. I will bet 400 each way on Ujuku.
400 each way on Ujuku. I don't blame you for not going for Woozles. Heffalumps are much faster by definition. Right. Anybody else? Round Years has gone for Woozles. Whoa, oh no. If it wins, we might have to have a drug test. Okay. Okay, so Chainsaw is the grey horse at the top, soon to be red. Woozle is then the brown horse, the first brown horse, then Deny. The first black horse is Ujuku. Then another brown horse in Ninetales, Persian Plan, Viking Sid, and Veloso rounds off the runners for this race. There's a black horse at the bottom. Okay, now to start the swords, everybody, and they're off.
GoldenEye.
Veloso has not started well, neither has Chainsaw, I regret to tell you, but Viking Sid has, and so has Ninetails. Everybody else is going backwards in a quite nice sort of regimented procession.
Come on, Chainsaw.
Denai's doing well, Denai's in third.
Deny, keep it up, keep it up.
Woozle is in second, but it is still, at this time, Viking Sid from Ninetails. And now here comes Denai, though. Denai's closing up for second. Slowly but surely. 4 furlongs to go. It's still a long race, this. Long race indeed. Denai has got second place now.
Oh, baby.
Yes. And everybody else is rapidly going off the screen, you know. But Viking Sid keeping strong. Can Viking Sid hold it to the end with 2 furlongs to go? It is literally, there's practically barely going to be any horse on the screen at the end of this. 1 furlong to go. Viking Sid has been smashing the field entirely, has led from the front, from the beginning, crosses the line. Viking Sid at 4-1 is the winner from Denai, and then Persian Plan it was that snuck ahead of the rest of the field.
Should have went with Pete.
All the other horses, but Pete knew what he was talking about.
I lose money, but you know what? I don't care.
But Scrub Monkey gets, let's say 100. Scrub Monkey wins 100. Vger loses 800. Urtheart loses 400. Turbo loses just 100. Andy loses 200. Mr. Vedato receives 1,250.
But to be fair, Andy probably gains a lot more from...
Indeed, his horse is worth a lot more now, as well as the prize money.
So I'll take that.
Also, do you remember what the ground was and the length?
Yep, I do.
You do? Yeah, you remember that, do you? Also, Titan's Creed wins £50,000.
Is that the exchange rate on a harp these days?
Absolutely.
I'm going to need to harvest more. I mean, collect more of those.
Could you please convert? Could you please convert that to Canadian dollars? You get double the amount.
Okay. So, next race. The riders are Mild Child, Sane and Swift, Gitfred, Turbo, Hettinger, Lucic, and Biggles.
Oh,
right.
I'm so tempted by Biggles.
Okay, 7 horses, so each way will only be the top 2.
Let us go 500 each way on Mild Child.
500 each way on Mild Child. Okay. Well, it should be the top 2 anyway. I can't see why it wouldn't be. Right. Andy.
Hello.
Mild Child, Sane and Swift, Gitfred, Turbo, Hettinger, Lucic, and Biggles.
250 Mild Child each way.
250 Mild Child each way. Okay. Lots of faith in Mild Child here after the last race. Next up, Turbo. Who would you like to place your faith and your wallet in?
We're gonna go 250 each way on myself.
250 each way on yourself. So top 2 finish for you, yeah?
Yeah. Hope so.
Okay, let's go for it. Scrub Monkey's sung for Hettinger this time because I have no memory. Okay. Scrub Monkey's going to Hettinger. Next.
So I would bid on my own horse, except I don't get any money if I do that.
Satan Swift is 11 to 10, complete favourite. If it wins, you'll get nothing.
Yeah, so I'm going to bet 250 on Turbo to win.
£250 on Turbo to win. To claim his rightful place on the throne of horse racing. Vger.
Yeah, and Sane and Swift come second.
Vger.
But if Sane and Swift comes first, I'm not bothered.
Yeah. I'd like to bet on 3 cents on Andy's horse at Edgehead. Okay, which horse was yours, Andy?
Mine horse is not even in this.
Oh no, he hasn't got a horse.
He just wants to bet 3 cents on me.
3 cents on Andy. Okay.
Wait, why doesn't Andy have a horse in this one? This was the only free race. Everyone should have one.
Was that?
That is a good point.
You must have a horse in here.
Oh no, I do. Yeah, I do. I have Lucic. That's it. Lucic.
There you go.
I forgot.
Lucic is somebody's horse, so
horse.
Well, he's well motivated now that you don't know if he's owned or not. So I don't know.
So, I'm too busy thinking of Denio.
Somewhere in the stable, there is a small violin playing sad music playing, and this horse is looking out the store with a tear rolling down its face, and it's all your fault.
I feel bad now.
Right.
The horse is not even real, and I feel bad.
No, he's saying the horse is real. I mean, come on. All right, what was the bet? I forget. Is this Vger?
Oh, yes, it is me, isn't it? I'm going to go with Lucic. 500 each way.
500 each way. Okay.
The random genius has gone for Biggles, and Project Phoenix has bet on Turbo.
Bet on speed, bet on turbo.
So he's betting speed.
Bet on turbo, bet on the causes of turbo.
How much is speed worth these days?
I don't know. We'll have to ask. We'll have to ask ELO Pot. Right. The black horse at the top is Mild Child, followed by Sane and Swift and Gidfred. Then Turbo is the second black horse. Then Hettinger, Lucic is the grey, and Biggles is at the bottom, the brown horse. Under starters orders everybody, and they're off.
Problem is, I know Sane and Swift's better at the longer races.
Well, Biggles is in the leads initially, and it's not good news for Sane and Swift and Gidfred. Neither is it for Lucic, I might say, but it's Turbo's in second at the minute from Mild Child.
Go, Mild Child.
Okay, Biggles again, early lead, 4 furlongs to go. It's very close between the rest of the horses. Hettinger is in 4th. Lucic is actually the one who's actually still going backwards at the minute. Gidfred is in last at the minute. Sane and Swift using the whip already. What is up with that? Wow. Biggles, it's okay. So second now is Mild Child, and Mild Child's coming up fast. But Turbo is also still hanging there. 2 furlongs ago, Biggles has gone. Biggles has blown it. Biggles is falling back.
Yes,
but.
Come on,
it's Mild Child from by a little distance now, with 1 furlong to go, but Turbo's flagging as well. Turbo's flagging as well, and Hettinger's come up into second. Turbo's falling back. Turbo, you will need a second place. You're not even going to get a 4th place, I think. Oh my goodness me! It is Mild Child. 7-1 is the winner. Hettinger was second with 6-1, and Sane and Swift winning absolutely nothing for the people who bet on it was in 3rd.
My place, party. Pancakes and maple syrup for all.
No.
I know Sane and Swift was better at the much longer races because he came from behind.
Yeah.
So he's remembering. Mr. Venato receives £5,375. Andy receives £2,687 and 50 pence.
50 pence.
50 pence, important to remember that. Turbo loses 500. Urtheart loses 250. Vger loses 1,000. Okay. Mr. Venato.
Scrub Monkey's not happy that for 3rd class he keeps on getting second.
For a 3rd class Scrub Monkey, yes! I'd have a word with your branding team. Something's going on there. Okay, Mr. Venato, you have no horses for sale. But Broken Nose has got a second in that last race, and you got a first with Mild Child. So, again, like I say, I hope you remembered which races. I'm going to ask you now. Okay. Wow, again, we've got nothing but high-level races here. You can enter 2... Actually, you can technically enter all 3 of your horses here. But I would recommend, if you can remember how Broken Noses did and how Mild Child did, as to where you would like to place them. Okay, there is a Group 1 race which is 7 furlongs long. It is in the fine. There is a Group 2 race which is 8 furlongs long, which is also in the fine. And it is also fine for the final Group 7, 7 furlong race, which is Group 2. So technically you could put all your horses in, but which one would you like to place and where?
Let us put Broken Noses in race 1.
Okay, Broken Noses is going into the Group 1 race.
Complete opposite of what he did previously, so let's find out how he does. Then let's just do Mild Child in the 8 furlong.
Okay, and Zeller in the 7 furlong.
7 furlong.
Okay, might as well. Next up, Andy. There are no horses for sale for you as well, but Denai did get a second. Did Denai got a second place in its last race? You could enter both of your horses here. So, where would you like to enter each of them?
Well, so Denai did good. So I'm going to put Denai. He did good in the very long, the 8. Alright, with the fine. You know what? I'm going to put him in the third race.
Oh, it's the 7 furlong one. Okay.
7 furlong. We're gonna go with that and see how he does.
And then Lucic is then going to be the 8 furlong Group 2 race.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And then denying the 7 furlong. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, denying the 7, Lucic in the 8.
All right, Turbo. You have, if you really, really wanted to, there's a Class 3 horse called Heat Ray for practically nothing. It's all of your money, but you could sell one of the other horses if you really wanted to.
Actually, he can afford it anyway.
No, because I say he'd have to sell one of the other horses that he's not happy with.
To the glue factory!
I don't think I'll get much anyway for the other.
No, I would recommend that you at least know now what race not to put the horses in.
Don't put Looney Tune in the rain.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so let's leave Heat Ray. I think.
Yeah, just leave
Heat Ray. Right. You could enter Looney Tune in the Group 1 race if you really wanted to. So it's entirely. They're all fine races. So up to you. Where would you want to do?
Yeah, we'll put Looney Tune in the Group 1 race. And then I've forgotten how long that last race Turbo was in. Was that 7 was that 6 furlong?
6, I think.
Okay, so let's put Turbo in the 8 furlong.
Yeah, see how it does. See how Turbo runs on 8 furlong. It'll still be Group 2. It'll be up against horses that are technically it's better, but it might well be that it's in. You hopefully get a better idea of how it runs in long and in the fine at the very least. Next up.
Yeah.
Urtheart, you have no horses that you can buy, but Big Bear got a third, and Sane and Swift has got a first and a third, so you're well in with this at the minute. Right, where would you like to... We can't put either of them in the Group 1 race, that's out of the question immediately.
I've only had Class 3 ones for sale.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going to put Sane and Swift in the 8 furlong, because I know he does better in longer.
Okay, and then Big Bear in 7, I'm guessing.
Vlad is going in 7.
Vlad in 7 furlong race. Alright, Vger, you have... you could buy a Class 1 horse. Bargain. Absolute bargain you've got. Class 1 horse for the same amount of money, super low, called Helpline. You've got a Helpline, I think. I think you've been given a Helpline here. A Class 1 horse for that low money?
Yeah, he may be destined for the glue factory, but I am going to save Helpline.
You're gonna buy him, yeah?
Yes, I will buy Helpline.
I think that's a very wise idea indeed. Okay. Right.
I think it's noticed I'm not doing well.
Helpline. Oh, Helplines are grey. You've now got a full set. You've got a brown, a black, and a grey.
My collection is complete. I can die happy.
Now you need is the blue one with night hair.
Have you got the flocked variant and the one that glows in the dark?
Oh, God, stop. Those are things that exist and happen, and I have to deal with.
Okay. Also,
Oh,
have
dear.
you got the one that's exclusive to Target? Okay.
And yes,
Right. Group 1 race. I'm assuming you want to put Helpline in the Group 1 race.
yeah, helpline in the Group 1, please.
Okay, well, 7 furlongs, Group 1 race in the fine. So, sort of mid-long distance.
Oh, God.
So remember this. For the 8 furlong race, would you like Hettinger or Bremer?
Which one do I dislike the most?
Wow. Wow.
Such contempt for his own property.
See? And you said I'm bloody bad.
Alright, Hettinger, and then in the last
Bremer
one.
in for the 8 furlong, and then
Yep.
can I put Hettinger in for the last one?
Yep, you can. It's Group
Yep.
2, so you can do the one above, but you can't do 2 levels. So you couldn't put a Group 1 in a Group 3. And you can't put a Group 3 in a Group 1. Okay, betting time. Okay, so I was should be only like 2 horses of the gang's one in this race. There's Whedon, Viking Sid. Viking Sid is 11-2 will net you nothing. Okay, I'm telling you this now. So Titan's Crew can bet on Viking Sid to his heart's content, but he's not going to get any money out of it if he does. 11-10 odds. Broken Nose is 11-4 and has impressed people, hence it's got short odds itself. Helpline is 15-2, which actually isn't bad. Heat Seeker, despite the fact that we saw Heat Seeker was a Class 3 horse, has somehow been snuck into this Class 1 race.
No, it was Heat something else.
Heat Ray.
Oh, Heat Ray was it? Oh, okay.
Heat Ray.
Okay, Heat Seeker, which might be Heat Ray in disguise. You don't know. There's Looney Tune at 11-1. Durgard, which is 8-1. Crisco Larry is 7-1, and the Tinker is 15-2. The Tinker, of course, is Phil Sims' wrestling nickname.
Wait, what?
Phil, the Tinker Sims, coming down the aisle. Okay, so
Let's go.
Mr. Venato.
Each
The majestic-
way on Broken Noses.
How much was that?
500 each way.
500 each way on Broken Noses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's definitely top 3 for this one. Might be even top 4 for each way. We'll see. But definitely top 3. Okay, 500 each way. Next up is, of course, Andy.
Yep. I'm
Durgard. Scrubmunk is betting on Durgard.
going to go with Crisco Larry, 300 each way.
300 each way on Crisco Larry, says Mr. Andy. Next up is Turbo.
How much do I have?
Not much. It might be worthwhile not betting. You've got that low amount.
I put 100.
Bet it all!
Shut up.
100.
100 on Looney Tune each way.
100 Looney Tune each way. Done and done, sir. Next is Mr. Urtheart.
I would like to do exactly the same because that's what I was planning to do.
100 on Looney Tune each way.
100 on Looney Tune each way.
100 Looney Tune each way. Okay. And
I have
next,
faith.
he has faith. Does Vger share the faith? We'll
I
never
am
know.
going to put money on Helpline. 300 each way.
300 each way on his new purchase. Helpline.
I have faith.
Everyone has faith. It's so bad everyone's turned to religion, everybody, okay, to get them through some Atari horse racing. Okay, we go to the race. We go to the...
the genius. The horses are working. They're not.
Can I vote that all the horses had a good time? Oh, okay. So there's Whedon, and then Viking Sid. Broken Noses is the black horse at the top. And there's 2 grey horses, which are which are Helpline and a Heat Seeker. Looney Toon is the second black horse, followed by Durgard, which is Scrub Monkey's choice. Crisco Larry, and the Tinker is at the bottom. Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Unstars orders, and they're off.
Come on, Helpline.
Go,
Come
Chris.
on, Helpline.
Well,
Go, Chris,
got the
go.
good news, Phil. There's a grey horse going backwards, but it's Heat Seeker. 6 furlongs to go, and there's a group of 3 horses, Viking Sid, Broken Noses, and Helpline, that are kind of in the lead. Viking Sid is
Keep it
is
up.
5 furlongs ago.
Come on,
Viking Sid is
let's go.
breaking free.
Yeah.
Viking Sid's
Let's
breaking
go,
free.
let's
Did
go.
anybody bet on Durgard? No, it was Scrub Monkey. Scrub Monkey, 4 furlongs to go, and the horse is practically off my screen, and there it goes. It is
Viking
Viking
Crisco.
Sid
Come on,
by
Crisco.
3 lengths, 4 lengths, 2
Crisco,
lengths.
speed it.
Whedon is kind of
Yes.
going in. It's not good news for Helpline either, everybody. Helpline's going off the screen as well now. It is going to be whether or not Viking Sid can hold on from Whedon. And Viking Sid does. Viking destroyed that field. Absolutely destroyed the field. It's a matter of what came third. I don't even know. Looney Toon came third.
Damn it.
Looney
Oh,
Toon.
thank God.
Looney Toon came third. Viking
High
Sid
five, Durbo.
destroyed the field.
Yeah, Viking Sid.
Damn it! I should have bet more money.
Scrub Monkey says, "Don't worry, don't worry. It'll start going from right to left in a minute." Yeah, they've lapped. Durgard was so bad, the horse has been lapped. Anyway, the end result of that is losses across the board for Mr. Venato, for Andy, and for Vger. Turbo receives 320, as does Urtheart. Next up,
Could've
we
liked to have a little
have.
bit more for him.
Okay.
To be fair, you probably wouldn't have wanted to bet more. It wasn't exactly a great chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mild Child, Sane and Swift, Bremer, Walking Home.
Oh, look at that.
Lucic is 20 to 1, as is Turbo, rank outsiders.
Wow.
But if it comes in, I lost my money. I'll be walking home, says Scrub Monkey. Okay. Remote Control is at 6 to 1, as is Bershwin. Gershwin's brother, presumably. And Vasadlino is also in the 6 to 1. Mr. Venato, the floor of the betting hall is yours.
500 each way on Mile Child.
500 each way on Mile Child. Going with what he knows. 500 each way on Mile Child.
I did go in short vine. Let's see how they do on long vine.
Yeah. Andy,
Hello.
how would you like to put money on? It's 9 horses, I think.
We're gonna go pretty big on this one. We're gonna go 600 Mild Child each way.
600 Mile Child each way.
Yep.
Lots of faith in the Mild Child. Turbo, you have a lot more money than you used to have. You have 3,266 to bet at the minute.
There's still not much from what I had last time.
No, but it's gone up a bit.
400 on. Fuck it. Mild Child each way.
Ooh, I tell there's going to be a lot of interest in whether or not Mild Child comes in. Each way on Mild Child, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's one's done. Next up is Urtheart. I'd like to bet Andy's house for his horse to win, says Edgehead.
300 either way on Sane and Swift.
Sane and Swift, 300 either each way. Not big odds on Sane and Swift. Gotta say, 5 to 2.
It's better than the last bet, and I wanna
Each
support my
Sane and
friends.
Swift, 300 each way. Okay. All eyes are at the top. All eyes are at the top of this race. Then, as we go on to Mr. Vger, who would you like to place your faith and money in?
Oh, child.
I'm going to go and bet on my own horse because I am an idiot.
Lucic gets how much?
No, Bremer.
Bremer.
Oh, is it Bremer?
Lucic is my
Oops.
horse.
Bremer. I so wanted to give Lucic some love. That's
No.
Bremer.
No. Bremer. 300 each way.
300 each way. Nobody had a punt on the massive outsiders to see if they could win tons of money. Okay, so it's basically all anyone cares about out of the crew is the 3 horses at the top. Okay, let's go to the races, everybody. Twitch chat. Who do you want to get in? Who do you want to place money on?
The Scrub Monkey's on Walking Home.
Yeah. So at the top, the black
Ed
horse.
Headland loses.
Okay, black horse is at the top is Mild Child. Then Sailor Swift, the brown horse. The horse below that is Bremer, and nobody cares about any horse below them. But for the purposes of you guys, Walking Home is the 4th horse. The first of the greys is Lucic. Turbo is then the next black horse. Then Remote Control, Bershwin, and Vasadlino, which I really hope doesn't come through because I can't pronounce it. They're under starters orders and they're off.
I know who Len and Ren are betting on this race.
Do you know who's in the lead at the minute? Turbo. Turbo is in lead with 7 furlongs to go. From Walking Home.
What?
And oh look, is that the top 3 disappearing backwards at a fine turn of speed? Is that the top? It's still Turbo at the minute, just from Walking Home.
Quiet.
Then Remote Control, then Vasadlino, and Sailor Swift is going to go off the screen first with 5 furlongs to go. It is neck and neck between Turbo and Walking Home, although Walking Home is now just nosed in the lead.
Turbo's 20 to 1. Shit.
Let's go, Lucic.
Yes.
So I can sell you and
It is still 3 furlongs to go. Vasadlino's coming up now. Vasadlino on the rail at the bottom. Turbo is in second, but is starting to tire with 2 furlongs left. It is still Walking Home. Here comes Vaselino using the whip very gratuitously. The stewards will be looking at this afterwards. Turbo's gone. 1 furlong with 1 furlong to go. Turbo didn't have any more. Well worth knowing for the next time. Vaselino's taken it. Vaselino took it from Walking Home, and I believe it was Bershwin that actually got. There we go. Bershwin confirmed. All the 6 to 1 horses came in. And if you look at the top of your screen, the top left of your screen, you can just see one of the horses that the guys bet on. You can just see it in frame.
I'm concerned about Sailor Swift because that was a type of race he's been best on previously. So I think
There we go.
broken something.
Mr. Venato loses 1,000. Andy loses 1,200. Turbo loses 800. Urtheart and Vger both lose 600. Big losses for the crew. Big losses for the crew. Betting time. Betting time. Betting time. Small field. Only 7 horses. Probably only top 2 on each way. Oaken, Zeller, Hettinger, Blunderdog. Oh, fantastic name for a horse. Blunderdog, Deny, Big Bear, and Jake, the horse you sold. The horse you sold is up for revenge against the horse that you bought.
Oh, no.
What a story we have here, everybody.
If
What
Jake
a story.
Wins, then, wow, hang my head in shame.
Well, you will if Jake wins, won't you? So now what do you do, Andy, when it comes to you? Do you bet on Jake to mitigate any damage?
We have Iron first.
We do have Iron
Let's
first.
just wait. I'll think about it.
1,000 on Deny to win.
1,000 on Deny to win. Wow.
Jesus, man.
Well, we're starting to come to... We'll probably have one more set of races after this. And then it'll be... the end of the stream, probably based on time, I'm guessing. So 1,000 to win. That's not a bad idea. On Deny. Andy, it is your judgment. Who do you put your faith in?
Of course, I'm putting my faith in Deny, obviously.
Deny.
I'm gonna deny Jake the win.
Okay. How
so
much?
I'm putting in 1,000. Deny.
Oh, matching, Mr. Venato.
Yes.
Okay. Scrum Monkeys.
Well, hey, if I get the big bucks, then you know.
Scrum Monkey says it's no Plunderbird. Yeah, but does it have a Screamec? Of course it does. And Scrum Monkey will very much appreciate that reference. Project Phoenix Production says, vote with your less thans. Vote for Jake. Okay, 1,000 for Deny though. Right, next player up. Turbo. You have £2,466.
400 on Jake to win.
400 on Jake.
Oh,
not that much. 400 on Jake to win. Get its vengeance. Yeah. Turbo is putting his faith into fate.
I almost go broke.
Right. Scrum Monkey does indeed appreciate the reference. He would, I'm glad. There's Urtheart.
200 for Vlad to win.
A mere 200 for Vlad to win.
Then Vlad can buy vodka.
Money bags over there. A mere 200 on Vlad to win.
To be fair, I'm money bags because I haven't been able to buy a horse yet.
Next player is Vger. Oaken, Zeller, Hettinger, Blunderdog, Deny, Big Bear, and Jake. Apparently, all we care about is the bottom horses this time. Can you guys only look at one part of the screen at the time?
I'm going to break the mold with the mold. I'm going to bet 400 each way on Zeller.
400 each way on Zeller. Okay. I'm interested to see how Oaken does, because Oaken hasn't had many runs out yet. Each way. So top two you want. Okay. Any more bets from Believe in the Heart of the Betting Cards as TA? Okay. Any more bets from the audience? Get them in now, and I'll tell you the horses. In the meantime, Oaken is the brown horse at the very top, with Zeller is the only black horse. Lots of grey horses in this one. Hettinger is next. Then Blunderdog is the top grey. Deny is the lowest brown horse. Then there's Big Bear, also known as Vlad. And Jake, the horse that Andy abandoned.
Stop making me feel bad. Okay.
It is between. We're looking at two things in this race. We're looking at how the guys do, obviously, but we're also looking at Jake, which is the bottom horse, against Deny, the brown horse in the middle. Okay, so two things. Oaken 50 on Oaken, says Edgehead. Okay, hang on, I'll just wrap.
Well, good luck on that, because that's my failing horse. So.
But yes, this might be where it comes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Vote for Blunderdog, the vote for Zeller, and the vote from Oaken from the chat.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Oaken does, because we don't have much of an idea about Oaken, really. Right, unstarters orders, and they're off.
Come on, Deny. Don't fail me now.
Okay, well, the good news, the really good news is that Hettinger is in the lead. The bad news is that Jake is not doing well at all.
Yes!
Yes!
And the worst news is that Oaken's last. It is at the moment Hettinger from Blunderdog and Deny together. And Jake isn't going back too much, actually. I mean, Jake's going back, but he's not massively fast for a long
Hettinger will not maintain that.
No, Zeller's not looking that bad, actually. As Blunderdog eases into the leads, Deny's in second. Below it, Big Bear's using the whip. Zeller's now into fourth as Deny. Is that Deny fading? Deny fading now off the. No, not Deny fading. It's difficult to tell. 1, 2, 3. It is Hettinger that's fading. So you've still got. You've still got... Oh, it's so close. But it's going to be... Let's see. Who won that in the end? Blunderdog that won. Deny came in second. Big Bear came in third.
Again, I lose 1,000, but I'm happy that denied one.
Well,
Oh, let's
you
truck
did
of that
well.
one. Right.
Woo-wee.
Well, there's a common phrase amongst you all, which is the word loses. I lose 1,000. Andy loses 1,000 because he foolishly went with mine. Turbo loses 400. Urtheart loses 200. Vger loses 800. And we are back. We are back at the stables for day 4. It's probably going to be our last day. So let's have a look at this.
See, it's a good thing I got rid of Jake.
Ein.
Just saying.
For half your money, you can buy a Class 3 horse called Tom Tom.
No. It'll just get lost.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right, 1 second. I need to just check whether or not you can enter. You can enter that one. Okay. Right. So there's a long Group 2 race in the fine. Then there's a long Group 1 race in the fine. Then there is a 5 furlong selling handicap race, which I believe is quite big money, which is in the rain. And you can put a Class 3 horse in that.
Who have I got for that?
So bearing in mind that short, rainy race at the bottom, and you can put Class 3 horses in it, you do have Broken Noses, the Class 2 horse, that you can put into the Group 1 race. Choices.
Ugh. I'm going to put Broken Noses in the selling race.
Okay, I think you can do that.
Let's go with Zeller in a long fine for the Group 2 race.
Okay, so then there's no entry into the Group 1 race, and you want Broken Noses into the handicap race.
Yep.
That's that sorted. Moving along, Andy. Would you like to buy Speedy? That horse that won last time?
What?
Oh! Oh!
It's, I'll tell you what, for a horse that won, it's quite a
Yeah.
bargain, actually.
I mean, yeah. Do it. Do it. Let's do it.
Okay, and he's got lots of... So you've got barely any money left, but you'll be able to enter all the races, I think.
That's fine with me.
Right.
I just got to remember how Speedy did.
Right, so Speedy is a Class 2. So you can enter both of them, basically. Which one would you like to enter into the Group 2 race?
I'm going to put Speedy in the Group 2 race.
Okay. The Group 1 race will be Deny.
Yep.
And then Lucic in the handicap, in the rain. The short rainy race, which might benefit Lucic, you never know.
Maybe. I think he didn't do well in the rain before, but we'll just put him in anyway, see if he can redeem himself.
Right. On to Turbo. There is no horses for sale, Turbo, I'm sorry. But Looney Tune did get a third for you last time out. Right.
Oh, joy.
So you could technically enter all 3 races here.
We'll put Turbo in the Group 2 race. Looney Tune in the Group 1 race, and then
Oaken in the short one. Yep.
Handicap, yeah.
I think that's wise. Urtheart, you have your chance to buy a horse. It's a Class 1 horse called Bistin
Finally.
for barely any money.
Might as well.
Bistin, Class 1, bought.
Thank you.
So now for you, you've got 2 Class 3s and a Class 1 horse. So you can enter, obviously, the Group 1 race with Bistin.
Yes. Put Sane and Swift in the Group 2 race, because for some reason he seems to do better in Group 2 than Group 3.
It's funny that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a horse that needs to run against other horses. Who knows? Anyway,
Maybe. Biston, and then Vlad can go in the rain.
Yep, that's sorted already. Vger.
He's already drunk.
Vger, It really wants you to buy American Slug, Vger.
Do I have the money to buy
Yes,
American
please.
Slug?
You do, actually, if you really wanted to.
You need to sell a horse, though, wouldn't you?
Need to know horse, though. Maybe Bremer. At least Hettinger's got you a second, rather.
Yeah, all right. Let's go for that. Let's buy American Slug and sell Bremer.
It's not going to change
Disappointed
anything,
me.
is it? So
No, but it's disappointed me for the last time.
okay, so you got some betting money. You got some betting money in this last lot. So you've got all one of every kind now. You've got a class 3, a class 1, a class 2. Do you want to keep them by class, or is there something? Or is there a particular?
No, leave them in the I class.
Okay, so class. So for the group 2, we'll put American Slug in. For the group 1, we'll put Helpline in, and put Hettinger into the short sprint race in the rain. We'll see how it does.
To be fair, Hettinger did very well at the start of the last race.
Moving along.
So could work out well for me.
Right. I just realised how many people we've had all the way through this. Thank you very much indeed for watching, guys. It's been hovering between like 16 and 20 for the entirety of the stream. It's been mad. Right. First bets. Get your bets in, everybody. Turbo is 40 to 1.
Mind you, so now he did win.
40 to 1, Turbo. As outsider as you could possibly get. And I think that's the longest odds I've seen this game so far. But then again, we've only had sort of so many days. We should do one time where we actually simulate the form book for a bit, I think. Turbo is at 40 to 1.
1,500 on Turbo to win.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's the last round of betting. It's the last round of betting, so I'm not actually surprised by this. If this comes in, I will probably win. 1,500 to win on Turbo. Right, it says Turbo, Satan Swift, American Slug, Zella, Blunderdog again, Speedy. Jake is back once more, determined to get revenge on Andy. Ujuko and J Hell. Turbo, though. 1,500 to win. It's locked. It's done. Andy, it is your turn. It is your turn. Vote for Jason. Vote for JL.
Vote for JL. Oh boy. You know what? I bought the horse. I want him to win. Holy crap. Am I in minus 237? Wait.
Yeah, Andy's in debt. You can't bet.
Are you freaking insane? What?
Yo, bro!
Where was I in debt? That's bullcrap.
I'm sorry, Andy. We're moving straight along then. It's going to Turbo.
Moving swiftly along.
Turbo, you have a full £414 available to you over the course of this race weekend.
Oh, no, God. This is why I hate freaking betting, gambling.
Everything on Turbo.
Go home or go big.
Fuck it. 400 on Turbo to win.
400 on Turbo to win. Oops, not saying Swift. 400 on Turbo to win.
I'm gonna cry.
This is gonna be.
That'll be the masterful comeback.
Comeback ever. And I'm actually hoping
So let me get this right, okay? So it's up against class 2 horses. It's not done a damn thing. It is 40 to 1 outsider. If this comes in and Turbo and I are battling it out for winning in over the last 2 games, what a story this entire stream has been. Turbo gets himself as a horse. It's
1,000 either way on Sane and Swift.
1,000 overweight on Sane and Swift. Each way it is for Urtheart. Next up is Vger. You've got 1,448 over the course of this. Over the course of this to use if you so wish.
500 each way, American Slug.
The unknown quantity that was desperate to be bought by you each way. American Slug.
Well,
Oh my
the
goodness.
odds aren't terrible. They're not 40 to 1.
Right.
which means you're not going to get
Turbo.
a massive winning.
Turbo, the horse of miracles, is at the top. Is the black horse at the top. The brown horse is sane and swift, which has got Urtheart's interest. American Slug is the second black horse. Then Zella. Blunderdog is the first of the greys. Then Speedy and Jake is the trio in the middle. That's going to be fun to differentiate. Then Ujuku is eighth. And J Hell is at the bottom. Oh boy, everybody. Anybody, if there's any more bets, get them in the chat and we'll read them afterwards.
I'll swear down. If Speedy wins, I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
Turbo wins, I'm going to cry. As I think
I might be happy if American
I'm gonna holler.
Right. Okay, everybody. On the starters' orders, and they are off. Got a bit of an idea for a little while of what's going on, but saying that, J Hell and Ujuku are going back a bit, as is Speedy, as is most of the pack. In the lead at the minute is Jake from Blunderdog, and then Turbo.
Oh my god!
Jake Blunderdog and Turbo. It is them. It is then. There is just Ujuku, and then there's nobody else really. Turbo is moving up. 5 furlongs to go. Is moving up to second. Could this be? Could this actually be?
No!
It's very close. 4 furlongs to go indeed. Very close indeed. It is now between Jake and Speedy. Speedy edging into the lead with 3 furlongs to go. And as Jake starts going back, Ujuku is moving up. Ujuku is moving up. Can Turbo hold on? No, it doesn't look like it. Ujuku's coming up. Turbo's in third now. It's 1 furlong to go. Ujuku. No, Ujuku or J Hell? I can't tell.
It's J Hell.
Is it J Hell?
No,
No, it's Ujuku.
We'll see.
Oh, American Slug!
Ujuku from Blunderdog from Speedy. Turbo came in 5th.
Why was I in debt? I could have done it each way.
Venato! Mr. Venato loses 1,500. Turbo loses 400, has got his bus fare home, that's about it. Andy didn't make a better tour because he, like Turbo, he's in debt. Urtheart lost 2,000, but he's not going to bat an eye at that, frankly. And then Vger lost 1,000. Should I vote with your less than, says Project Phoenix.
At least I've got plenty of glue.
Oh dear. Right. Horse race number 2. Okay. Bistin, Deny, Willy Wong, Looney Tune, Helpline, Henglish, Clasher is 7-4, and looks like the favourite to me. Then On the Top is your last horse at 7-1.
Yes, but 3,000
Might as well go for it.
each way on Deny.
Oh wow! All the it's entirely on your horse, Anne. 3,000 each way on Deny.
On Deny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses. It should be top 3. Right. Next player is Andy. Andy,
I can't-
good news.
No.
You can put a bet.
What?
You have
Can I?
£417.
Wait,
And you
how
can
about
put a bet on. From your winnings from the previous race. You're taking yourself
horse-
out of
Oh, okay.
debt.
Your horse did well.
Oh, okay, that worked. Fine, great, I'll take that. Right. I'm going to go 200 on Deny each way.
200 on Deny each way. Okay. Lots of
Good.
faith on Deny. Next.
Hopefully I can have enough money for
Turbo,
the
you have a whole £14. Would you like to place a bet? Or would you like to save all that money for the last race?
Oh,
You know what?
man.
I might as well just save that for the last race.
Save it. Okay, no bets there. Next player is Urtheart.
1,000 either way.
Urtheart, you don't have that much to spend either. You've got 14.
Sorry?
Unfortunately, there's 465 after it, so it's 14,465 to spend if you so wish.
1,000 either way on Biston.
1,000 either way on Biston. 9,000 on
Fort Manu
Biston
Force.
and 700 on Deny, says Edgehand. Okay, 1,000 on Biston each way, yeah?
Yeah, please.
Okay. And
Gonna
last
support
but
the
not
new horse.
least... Sorry, what was that?
I'm going to support my new horse.
Okay. Last but not least, Mr. Vger.
How much money
You
do
have
I have?
£448.
Right. Looney Tune to win
How much?
all of it.
Okay.
Wow.
Looney Tunes to win all of it. He says. And you better win or share Broken Nose's namesake. Okay, we have
Cheers,
3 brown
Ian.
horses at the top. Biston, Deny and Willy Wong. Looney Tune is the first of the black horses. Then Helpline, these are the grey. Then Henglish, Clasher, and on the top
So we have
is the grey at the bottom.
Project Phoenix's vote for Willy Wong.
Wait, so what?
Edgehead and Deny.
On the top, so we have a Bond villain in the race?
Yes. Yes, indeed. Pay F to pay respects to everyone's wallet, says T. Okay. Right, everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Okay, straight out of the gate is Willy Wong into an early lead. Looney Tune not doing so good. But Helpline's in second. Helpline's in second. Then it's the trio at the bottom.
Deny, you lazy fucker, move forward.
Deny is not doing so good either.
Come on, Deny. Please.
Wait, what?
Willy Wong by about a length or 2. 5 furlongs to go from Helpline. Then it looks like Clasher from Henglish just. Then on the top, then Biston, then Deny, then Looney Tune, not doing so good. And here comes Clasher. Clasher's coming through, as is Biston. Biston's starting to move up as well with 3 furlongs to go, just gently.
Deny, whip it.
Deny is using the whip, and Deny is beginning to actually make some headway here. But whether or not
That's
Deny
good.
will actually be able to get back in time is another question, because there's 2 furlongs to go. And it looks like Willy Wong has gone. Willy Wong has run out of puff, basically. Clasher with the whip is going to move into first, I think, here. Gonna be close at the thing, at the tape. I think it was Clasher, though.
At least second.
And you're going around the back.
Photo finish! Photo finish, everybody.
Hey,
Oof.
And the winner is Clasher from Biston, then Henglish.
gah.
Well, I voted either way. I'm happy.
To the glue factory!
No, Biston stays.
No, just with my horses. I'm going to the glue factory with my horses.
Mr. Venato loses 6,000.
Well, it's
Oh
off,
my
well,
god!
and he
it's off to
loses.
the Dick Factory for Looney Tunes as well. So.
And he loses 400. No bet for Turbo. Urtheart receives 2,400, and Vger loses 448. It
Still
is
got 17
time,
pounds.
everybody, for the last race. Race 3 of day 4 of the rise of the Atari Horse Racing Simulator. Ein, you
Yes.
have a whole £190 to spend on any of the following horses. Hettinger. Hettinger is at 6-1. Broken Nose is at 9-2. Oaken is 14-1. The Big Bear, also known as Vlad, also known as Urtheart, is 5-2. Bulin is 11-2. Lucic is 33-1. B Hay is 6-1. Fast and Easy is 6-1 as well. And Gin and Tonic, which some of us will be needing after this, is at 11-2. And those are your horses. £190 to spend as you see fit.
All of them in on Broken Noses to win.
£190, Broken Noses to win.
He's good at space, he better do
That is a bet. Go big or go home, says Project Phoenix. Exactly. Everyone all in. But you don't have to. Andy, you have...
I'd like some money to go home with. Thanks.
Andy, you have the whopping total of £17 to spend. I'll tell you what, this is probably, I think, the episode of this where when it comes to the final race, people have got the only one I remember where people have got practically nothing. So £17, where's it going to go? Come on.
17
Lose it all.
£17.
Join me.
Lucic, win.
Yep. Win.
Oh,
The win is in. Lucic,
Win is
£17 win.
there's gin and tonic.
I am the last of the big spenders indeed.
Turbo, you have £14 to spend. Where's it gonna go?
All in on Broken Noses to win. Let's
Broken
go for it.
Noses to win. £14. Bang. That is a lock for you, sir. Urtheart, you have £17,616.
Go all in.
On you.
Wow.
All
Jesus
in.
Christ. Are you serious, Phil?
I'm not going all in.
Why not?
1,500 either way on Vlad.
Okay, the
I
big
had a
bear,
feeling you wouldn't go all in,
1,500
Phil.
each
That's why I was
way.
like thinking, really?
Totally a game.
Vger.
I'd rather go.
I
Vger.
have no money.
You have Vger has exactly 0 to spend. What would you like to spend? What would you like to spend that nothing on?
I'd like a gin and tonic, please.
Okay, that's
like
four.
I deserve
Okay,
it.
that's £4.99. So
Yoink, run.
so remember this when it comes to final total is that Vger is like £5 less than his actual total. Right.
Oh boy.
Bets in. Twitch chat. Bets in. Final horse race. Okay.
Here we go. Make or break.
I'll bring those horses up again. Okay. So you got Hettinger, Broken Noses, Oaken, Big Bear, Boulin, Lucic has done nothing through the entire stream at 33-1. B Hay, Fast and Easy, or Gin and Tonic. Vote for the Broken Nose, says Titan's Creed. Gin and Tonic, 1 bit. If you're putting an actual bit on this, are you, TA? Gin and Tonic. If you lose, I expect 1 bit to appear on this screen. Donation. TA. Right. Okay, so you two could be like Vger and have nothing to spend anymore.
Adamantia 4.
Right. Hettinger is the brown horse at the top. Then there's Broken Nose, which is the black horse at the top. It's followed by Oaken. Big Bear is the first of the greys. Boulin. Lucic is the second grey. B Hay, Fast and Easy, and Gin and Tonic is right at the bottom. Everybody ready? Unstarters orders, and they are, for the last time on this particular stream, off.
Come on, Lucic. Come on, Lucic.
Lucic comes through at the end, but
bad.
it's what Phil needs. A Gin and Tonic is in the lead. With 4, it's because there's a short race in the rain. It is Gin and Tonic.
Broken Noses will come in late.
God damn it.
From-
Why am I out of
From
money?
B Hay, then from Broken Noses and Fast and Easy together, roughly. But Fast and Easy's got a nose in front for the time being. It's Boulin, rapid, sort of. They're all clumping together from the second at the minute. Gin and Tonic's losing it though. Fast and Easy's coming into the lead. Broken Noses is in the lead at the minute by just a bit. No, Fast and Easy's come back. Fast and Easy came back.
Come on.
It's gonna be Fast and Easy from Broken Noses
That was indeed fast and easy.
and Boulin. Boulin was in third. So Venato loses 190. Andy loses his 17. Turbo loses his 14. Urtheart loses 3,000. And Vger is negative £4.99 from getting some alcohol.
Does anybody have any change for the bus?
Right.
Vlad gave it his all.
Oh, I'm selling my horses, so...
Right, well, you're all selling the
Money
horses now. This is the
back
point.
somehow.
This is the point. You're all selling the horses now because it is the end of the stream. This has come out timed very nicely. It is the end of the stream, which means we will press the Q button here, which will quit out, and it will sell all the horses, and you'll get a combined total here.
Either Earth wins or someone surprisingly wins with the horses.
Yes, well, it depends. It depends, isn't it? Let's see.
Oops. Say my horses were fairly successful.
Right, after 4 days. In last place is Turbo with 11,740. Not that far ahead was Vger with 17,718.
What do you mean not that far ahead? That's like a good...
In comparison to Ein, who's at 28,962.
Not money.
Andy gets second with 46,364 and romping away with 72,077 pounds is Urtheart.
If I have to lose with £72,000, Project Phoenix, I'll take the £72,000.
Hey, you know what? I came from nothing to something. I'll take second.
Earth didn't go big. Earth went home.
Getting rid of Jake helped. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm actually going to agree on that.
It
one.
did indeed. It did indeed help.
There you go.
I was say, oh yeah. So so we need to adjust one thing. So Vger's total is actually £17,713 and a penny. And a penny. So there we go. So that's it. That's the end of the stream.
I got ginty.
It's the end of the stream. Everybody has been thrown out, with the exception of Andy and Urtheart, I think. Urtheart goes to the winner's circle, to the glue factory for everybody else. Thank you to Mr. Venato, the British Andy, Turbo, Urtheart, and Vger for joining me this evening.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Indeed. Thank you all guys for watching. And we're all off to steal Vger's gin and tonic. We'll see you very soon.
No, bye.
We'll see you very soon, everybody. Slightly drunker.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.